All right. Thank you for joining us today. A session about PagerDuty and Slack collaborating to help you achieve greater outcomes. I'm joined today by Kaninie Knight, our dear partner from Slack. Thank you, Kaninie. And myself, Jacky Leybman. I'm a principal product manager here at PagerDuty. So, as you probably know, nowadays, any business is a technology business. And your brand experience is delivered through that technology. And when the technology fails, your customers blame your brand, not the technology that is behind that, right? Yet, many organizations are still stuck in those manual processes, right? Constant switching between one tool to another, manual incident management, and fragmented tools, right? Because you have so many tools in your ecosystem. So the solution that we have, actually for many, many years, is Slack first experience, right? Why not leveraging Slack as a chat ops tool to get all the information you need? Not only getting the information, but also running actions within Slack. So essentially, it's really saving you time on the manual context switching and firefighting teams to understand what's going on. You're using a tool that helps you to collaborate and get everything within that user interface. Now, PagerDuty has been around for quite a bit, to be 16 years to be exact. And our platform is evolved in many ways. Today we really offer end-to-end incident management from the moment you're getting the alert, from how do you triaging the incident, collaborating with your teams, remediating the problem, and then also learning from the problem because the next outage will happen. That's something that we all know. Now, the nice thing about this is that Slack is really the cornerstone of everything we have. It essentially, again, Slack first experience, so you're getting all of that information flow to Slack from the moment you're starting to investigate the problem until you're resolving the incident and learning for the next time. So with that, I want to hand it over to Kaninie to talk more about what Slack does in terms of AI and all the latest AI functionalities that you're bringing to the market. Kaninie, over to you.
Thanks, Jacky. So we are aiming to build a seamless AI-powered experience at Slack. At Slack, we want you to not only we want you to not only be able to solve problems as they arise, but we want you to be able to get ahead of them entirely using conversational AI. So we believe at Slack that work should be as easy as having a conversation. You should be able to ask anything, but find everything. So whether that's searching through information about your past incidences or getting real-time updates from your entire tech stack. What's really powerful is humans and agents working together as teammates. AI learns from the way your team works and can automate tasks, all because your data and apps are connected in the same place. And that's what we call making Slack your agentic operating system. You can search and collaborate seamlessly across people, data, Agentforce 360, all within the same place you're working. We have a marketplace of agents and apps, and that's supporting the billions of messages sent weekly, millions of Salesforce records and workflows shared in Slack, and it's driving a 47% increase in productivity. But it's not just about bringing AI into Slack, it's about having the right context when you need it the most. And that brings us to Work Objects. So Work Objects is essentially an extension of our link unfurl functionality. It gives you detailed previews of your work items, so things like files, tickets, and tasks. And it gives you that along with related Slack conversations and metadata. It also provides real-time updates from your connected apps so that if something happens in your incident monitoring system, your team knows immediately. You can get work done right where it's being shared. So things like marking tasks as complete or changing an incident status. So Jacky is going to talk a bit more about how this works in PagerDuty's incident management solution.
Thank you, Kaninie. So you heard Kaninie. All of these great things that Slack offers, they're now tightly integrated into PagerDuty, right? So what it means essentially, whenever you're using Slack for your day-to-day operations, you can also use PagerDuty for your incident management activities, right? That's something that we have been actually offering for a while. As Kaninie mentioned, we recently introduced the Slack work objects. So now, gone are the days where you need to do switching context all the time from one tab to another. Now everything is centralized using the work objects, and PagerDuty data is also there. Now that's the really exciting time about this whole agentic AI. So as Kaninie mentioned, there is a lot of excitement and a lot of new things that both Slack and PagerDuty are doing in terms of agentic AI. We actually recently introduced this suite of AI agents that can really help you throughout the entire incident lifecycle. What we call at PagerDuty the wartime, that's when you're essentially dealing with an outage. That's essentially probably the bread and butter of what PagerDuty offers. But we also actually helping out not only during that wartime, but also during the peacetime. So the time before the incident kicks in, but also after the incident is resolved, because we all know that the next incident is right around the corner, right? So we have the shift agent, which is essentially the agent that can help you with on-call management optimization. So gone are the days when you need to manually find in the calendar who is the teammate that can replace my shift next week. Now everything can be done within Slack. You're interacting with Slack, you're asking a question, and sometimes even proactively, it will tell you who is the team member that can replace your shift. That can save a lot of time and effort, right? When the outage kicks in, which is unfortunate time, but again, that's something that happens, we have 3 powerful agents that can help you out. So we have the SRE agent, which is essentially sort of like the first responder. That's the agent that helps you with triaging the incident. And everything is, again, within Slack. So you're getting these proactive recommendations in Slack. No need to switch context from Slack to another tool. You're getting all of the data flowing into that particular user interface. In parallel to this SRE agent, we also have the scribe agent, who is joining your conference bridge meetings, whether it's Zoom, whether it's Microsoft Teams or Google Meet. And we are starting in real time to capture this information and every detail of the conversation in Slack again. And then you can leverage this data to send real-time updates to your stakeholders. You can bring people up to speed quickly because all the information is centralized within Slack. And we also have the assistant, which is essentially the agent that really helps you with drafting the status updates, bringing people up to speed, and also creating post-incident summaries. Once we finally resolve the incident, we have the insights agent, which is the agent that is constantly looking on our data and providing us with proactive recommendations as for how can we improve our operational maturity to become more preventative for the next outage, right? So that insights agent will send us the notification, again, within Slack, any optimizations that we can do in terms of maybe enabling some new functionalities that we haven't enabled yet, understanding what are the MTTX, and so on, right? So that's really what the agents are about, and we are excited about this Slack first experience that brings you all of this information within Slack. And I'm personally excited about what's ahead of us. Again, we've been partnering for many, many years, but AI is really challenging all of us, and I'm excited to see all of the things that we've already accomplished in such a short period of time. So thank you, Kaninie, and thanks everyone for joining us today. And we are happy to address any questions or anything that you would like to learn more about this partnership. Yes.
Scheduler and can delegate people from if we are absent.
Can you say it again?
The PagerDuty has its own scheduler to delegate if you are absent, like a standard notice or something.
Yeah, so the question is if PagerDuty has any functionality for sending proactive scheduling recommendations?
PagerDuty has its own scheduler.
On schedule. Yes, so that's essentially, I think that will be the shift agent, right? Which can help you with the on-call management. Is that what you're asking about? Yeah, so we actually had that functionality for quite a while. Right. What the shift agent does is it essentially takes it into a more proactive and automated approach. Okay. So instead of manually sort of like putting the shift on-call management, now the shift agent can optimize that and can help you also changing your shifts without needing to, again, like manually look in the calendar and like finding the right person. Does it answer your question?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you using PagerDuty and?
Yeah, we use PagerDuty and Slack. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Any other questions? All right, thank you all.